or like, I didn't feel like he was doing any razzle dazzle, like we would saw AB do off the line of scrimmage to really get that separation. I didn't feel like he was doing anything special like that. So,
Okay. So nothing
um,
really popped out,
nothing
but
popped out, and
you
not like
see your you
when
see
I'm looking
potential.
at Deontay Johnson and him running and his footwork and him moving. I don't. It's not equal to a Roman Wilson.
Oh
However,
yeah,
I
yeah. You're
know
not gonna
Roman
get that.
Wilson can be better than what I just saw on that Michigan tape. So
Yeah.
I'm not dogging him and saying that he's the horrible pick or nothing like that. I really do like the pick. I see potential, and it's room for improvement. And I think there should be room for improvement. You haven't made it to the biggest league,
Yeah,
and
you
I'm
just
I'm
got it.
excited to see that jump.
Yeah.
So that's my thought on Roman. Um,
No, I feel you on that. I said that just
but yeah,
because
so
I
it's like
saw the
since
same
he
on the
had the
tape.
highest separation rate against. Okay, so that's great. I just when I'm just watching the highlights, I didn't. It didn't. They. I guess most of the highlights were him catching the ball, right? Like I
Yeah,
didn't see from the line of scrimmage, to the end of the play, and
we probably
and
seen the same
I
highlight
I
tape.
I want to see. I need to see the whole thing, huh?
We probably seen the same highlight tape because when I was watching, I was like, I see what we can do with him, but it's not like, oh, we
Yeah.
got him, you know.
Yeah.
But
Like when I was
I
watching
like the toughness.
Romo Dunze's footage, I was like, okay, like he's okay, like all right, he's making some pretty awesome catches. And I think he made like that one clip where they show him catching the ball like with the
On the
defender on
helmet.
him, like catching the ball on the back of the defender, like that's fine.
Yeah,
Um, but I want to like let me see your feet. Let me what is your body doing to put you in an advantage to catch this ball? Like I don't want to say that was actual luck because no, there's some skill in that too. Um, but and there's some strength with that, so that shows me your strength and being able to do that. But I just think that there's gonna be some room for improvement. I'm excited for it though. Like I'm not dogging the pick at all. I am extremely positive. I can't wait to see how he evolves. And I'm happy that there is like everyone's not I mean, people are extremely high on him and don't probably see what I see, but I'm excited to see how he improves. And
yeah.
how like a George Pickens and a Russell Wilson and a Justin Fields can help him be better, and whoever else they bring to Pittsburgh because I don't think that they're finished.
I like the fact, true, true, and yeah, that's gonna be a topic. I'm not gonna lie, D. Like I'm multitasking. After this, I'm gonna be watching the next game at the same. I'm gonna be recording,
Mhm.
episode 144 live. You feel me? So I'm gonna be like this. But that's one of the topics. That's
Mhm.
one of the topics. Like the fact that we getting so much receiver news. Like granted, one of us on here know more than the other. You feel me? But I don't know who can that be. But anyway, um, so it's kind of fun
I've
for me to actually
I've
hear
been
these
I've been
things.
a component of NFC West for a
Mhm.
while now. So that's just how I felt. NFC West.
And it's crazy. Like another thing with that, right? Shout out to
DK in
DK. I seen
31
that too.
days.
I seen that too. But like the funny thing
That's
with that
good.
is I'm not thinking about the guys we can get. I'm thinking about what are we giving up to get these guys. I'm
Mhm.
never thinking about just like, all right, yo, it's cool. Let's get him. I don't care who we give up. I'm like, I kind
Mhm.
of want to know who we giving up for these guys, like,
Well,
or what we giving up.
wasn't that rumor last year, the end of last year about trading Najee Harris?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I know I had put it out there. I was like, who's more likely to get traded, Najee or Pat? And a lot of people were saying Najee. I was like, damn, word. This is just
At
like
who?
prior move. And this was like
Oh,
because he started
okay.
to get hurt and it was looking like, yo, is he injury prone? Should we get off him? But that was just
Yeah.
a conversation.
So, like I said, some things could
Damn.
happen with the Pittsburgh Steelers. You just never know. Never know.
Yeah. Only
And I'm
time
not
will tell,
saying that
right?
that's a thing that I've heard or anything like that. I'm just saying trying to clear the air here. You just never know what could happen with this organization. And like you said, you don't know if they're making a move, you don't know what they're gonna give up. And people are like, well, Omar said there's nothing. Omar's not gonna tell you what the heck is going on. Omar also told you he had full faith in Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, I
So
be
please
getting
stop.
mad when fans be hanging on to stuff like that.
I was
Like, yo,
like,
y'all don't
stop
know the
it. He's
game.
a GM. He cannot show you his hand and be like, well, this is what we want to do, guys. Like, this is the move that we're trying to make. Stop
Crazy,
it.
man.
Stop. He's
Crazy.
not going to show you his hand. I don't care what television show he's on. He's not going to show his hand. So
For real.
take it, like that's what I don't even get too pressed on when he's speaking because is he really going to tell us, like he's going to keep it cordial. Like
Straight
I'm
line.
staying here. I'm at this line. We're gonna stay here. Like he's
So I'm
he's
gonna give you
rarely gonna
some, but
do
I'm gonna
anything
give you nothing at
exciting.
all.
Right. Exactly. Status quo.
For real.
Status quo. Um, Look, I'm looking at the clock because I am making sure that we are not late for this for this particular game. But Peyton, love what I see from him, and I love it for Minka Fitzpatrick.
Okay. Okay. You can
And
break that
Patrick
down.
Queen. So like you have a Patrick Queen, you have him. We have a Landon Roberts. We don't know the status of Holcomb, but I love it. Anyone that can go sideline and sideline like a Minka Fitzpatrick, but it's going to be in front of a Minka Fitzpatrick to help him. I'm with it. I am still holding out. I am still holding out on Justin Simmons. You guys probably think I'm insane, but this man still doesn't have a home. And yeah,
Damn. I thought he was
still
on
don't
the
have a
team. So
home.
he's a free agent?
Yeah,
Oh damn. I thought he was
still
on the
don't have a
team.
home. So maybe they're waiting until June.
Okay.
But we'll see. I know that there's been conversations with Justin. I know there's been conversations with Justin. I just don't know what the holdup is. I don't know if he wants more money. I'm sure it's money. I'm sure. And there was a clip, and I posted it, and he was speaking on Russell Wilson and how he kind of like admired Russell Wilson and his faith and how through all of the craziness he was going through in Denver and how they were treating him, he still, came in there being positive, being devoted to, his faith. And I'm like, man, we gonna have Pastor Russell Wilson or Minister Wilson. We gonna have Pastor Micah Fitzpatrick. We could have Deacon Justin Simmons up in the locker room. Like this is a match made in church. Like
Yeah,
so
yo, real talk.
when I
Our
saw
first
that
two
tweet,
draft picks, they made sure they credit the man upstairs. They heavy with faith too. Like we getting
yeah,
those type of guys on this team. Like this is more. This is deeper than rap. Like everyone is on notice. Like in the organization. Like granted, it may not really be like that, but like the organization is taking it like that. Like yo, everyone's on the hot seat. We gotta do this right now. You know what I
mm-hmm,
mean? So getting those guys can bring a locker room together. You feel me? Guys
yeah,
are different. Like even the offensive line. Shout out to the offensive line coach. You know, I know you want to talk about more draft picks, but
no,
this is him speaking on. Okay, this is him speaking on the offensive line in general. How every single guy is different. To me, that's fire for offensive line. That means you about to get a togetherness like we haven't seen since Pouncey and DeCastro. You know what I mean? And the rest of the guys that was on that line. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I love it. I love the fact that we bringing those type of guys, heavy faith guys on the team. And your quarterback is one. So it's like they're going to follow his lead. You know, we don't know who Justin Fields, how he carry it, but he might carry it the same way. Who knows? You know, but
yeah.
I do like that. I do like that.
I think it's going to be so different. Like we are already talked about just on the offensive side. And that's going to trickle over on the defensive side because the defense is not going to have to worry about over here motivating this offense and helping these guys. I remember at camp there was a period of time where Minka Fitzpatrick was on the offensive side, standing next to Pickens and DJ and talking with them during drills and stuff like that. And I'm like, it's going to be they're not going to have to worry because they're going to be guys over there that knows what it takes, is going to mentor guys, is going to step up. They're just going to have, well, I hope this all gels together, and with them having new pieces on the offensive line, and I just it's going to be some gelling there that there just wasn't there before. You know how like they
Mhm.
say like when they have like bad knees was like bone on bone. I feel like there's gonna be some some cartilage in there now. We got some little cartilage. It's gonna be nice little knee,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah,
And we gonna
yeah,
have some cartilage in the middle of that offense, and I'm so excited for that. But again, my concern is starting to come from, okay, what's next? How do we look for the future? How are we plan for the future? I know Omar is probably thinking about pieces to move, and that is what's interesting to me. If
mhm,
they do get a big playmaker, if they go ahead and get a guy that Russell Wilson has played with before, or a guy that um is a star from somewhere else, what's the compensation? Like, how are we compensating another team? What are we giving up? Pat Fryermuth, love him. Are they going to pay him next year?
nah. Unless
Yeah.
he have 10 touchdowns this year, 8 to 10. I say over eight, over eight,
You
maybe.
got him,
But
and you
he has
got
to play.
what you call him? Nobody's talking about him. Why is nobody talking about Darnell?
It must be a. I don't know. I don't know.
Why
I
nobody
feel
talking about
like with
Darnell?
Darnell, only time would tell with him how we
I
use
want to.
him
I
because
really
it's
want
not
to
like
talk to
he
Arthur
can't.
Smith about Darnell Washington. Like, what are we doing with him? Look, we got some good offensive line pieces. We can still use him to block, but I want to see
Yeah,
that pole in the back of the end zone. And best believe, I'm sure Russell Wilson would like to throw him some balls as well.
right, right. Yeah,
Because
man.
we're
He
getting
needs to.
in
He
the
needs
red
some
zone
targets.
and we're getting freaking points. We're getting in the end zone when we're in the red zone. That's what I'm gonna
Yeah,
say.
yeah,
That is my
definitely.
goal. That is my goal. Any other takeaways from the draft?
We got our
Look,
needs.
anybody that you wanted that we didn't get. I think that we did a great job, and Omar did his thing. Just being there and watching Terrion Arnold from Alabama. I wanted that kid. I was like, oh,
Okay.
I know we're not gonna get you, but I would love to have you in the DB room in Pittsburgh. His energy, he almost reminded me of Najee, just his energy, and he's a smart kid. I just like, I would love to have him, but I knew he wasn't gonna be there. And even if he was there, or was he there? What pick was Detroit? I knew we weren't gonna pick him, so but I would have loved to have him.
Yeah, this year I wasn't too familiar with a lot of people in the draft. I was poor in that department this year. It's all good. Next year better. But so I
Look,
was
I
more so
wasn't,
like,
but
who do we get,
I had
and
to
let's
talk
go
to
from
them,
there.
so I had to brush up on my information.
I think underrated pick that's not getting a lot of love is Logan Lee. Getting
Okay.
Logan Lee, watching his tape, seeing he can literally line up over the nose or over the tackle. He can go all
What up?
over the
What up?
place.
What
You feel
up?
me? Yeah.
Apologies for my tardy people, man. Good evening. How
You
y'all
good?
feeling?
You good? We had to do a early show today because the Knicks are playing at 9. So
Oh yeah, man. The Knicks,
Time, time
the
to
the
Knicks
close
Knicks,
is
the
the Knicks, the
door.
Knicks.
Time to close the door.
Man, they should have closed the door yesterday or the day before
Day
day
yesterday.
man. We
before,
wanted to
yeah,
do it
man.
Philly. We
Look,
wanted to
I,
do it
I
in
had
Philly.
your back. I said Brunson didn't start messing up until B hit him across the face and he got a concussion. So I had your back.
All right, good,
I feel
good.
you.
Yeah,
I
because
feel you.
Something in the
Embiid
water.
struggling.
Then they come out. Then they come out on ESPN last game yesterday talking about, oh, we missed the traveling call with Maxey on that 3-pointer. They should have called traveling. I
Yeah,
say,
well,
hey yo,
they've
come
been
on,
doing
man.
that after every game, but so I feel
Hey
like they
yo,
all
that's come
washed
on,
at this
yeah,
point.
come on, yeah.
But
Cut,
Embiid,
cut it. At the
it's
end of the
Dexter's
day,
year.
we missed them free throws to lock the game up. So you
Yeah.
can't totally blame the refs. And that's with anything. Basketball, football, you cannot leave the game in the hands of the refs. So it's all fault. But don't come out afterwards talking about you missed the call. Don't do that.
Yeah, man. Everybody know the Knicks gonna get some messed up
Hey,
calls against them, man. Guys
they
just
better
got one
close.
out.
They better close out the night though.
It's gonna
I
happen.
hope they
It's in
do.
Philly. The Knicks been crazy on the road this year. Like I think they only lost by like 15 some games on the road. Like they can do it on the road. And in Philly, Philly's like the second. It's like the Garden Junior. You know what I mean? Gonna go over there, spank them boys, and on to the next round, man.
Yeah, they better.
Yeah.
So did you guys still is out west? It'll take the 4 to 5 games for this offense to link and gel. So early in the season, we need to be ready for some mistakes. Look, yeah, I know
Yo,
we don't
still out
even know
west.
if these guys outside of Frazier who's going to be starting. So we don't know if they're gonna put those guys on the fire immediately. You still
I
have
think the
Dan
first two
Moore
guys are
there.
starting. First two guys are day one starters.
So Dan Moore is
we're gonna
going
move
where?
Buddy over to the left side. Broderick Jones back to the left. Frazier's gonna go to the right.
Yeah,
I've seen his arms. His arms is
we have to have
damn
a
near
center.
long than Joe off. You feel me? And the center is gonna he's gonna start too. His tape tells you he's
Frazier
gonna start.
he has to start. So
I'm about to say Frazier got to be in the middle. I mean, I would definitely see what's up between Faltanu, but I mean, I wouldn't have drafted number one to be sitting on the bench. You coming out?
I know, but you know how
expect-
the Steelers are, man. They're gonna say they're not gonna hurt nobody's feelings. They're gonna say,
not this year.
It's a business.
The line already set low key.
Make a business decision.
They're gonna go into camp and everybody's gonna have their old roles, and then as camp, they're gonna start taking first team reps, and
I don't think I heard anyone say that Dan Moore is fighting for a starting spot. So we know who the line is this year. It's set. It's set.
And high key.
I saw Dan Moore was still starting somewhere, but I didn't actually click on it because I'm like, look, that's what it is today, but it ain't gonna be that. Like, wait till they get to Latrobe.
High key, man. Corbin might even get in the mix. You never know.
Yeah,
I like him as a backup. I watched his tape, and I liked it but I was like, yeah, you can be a backup right now. I feel like he need 3 years. He need 3 to 4.
Dang, 3 years.
Offensive lineman, man. Interior, he gonna need like 3 to 4. Everybody ain't Pounce. Everybody ain't Dave. I think Dave
we're offensive line specialists at. We're offensive line specialists. I don't say I'm on here. What's going on? We here in the chat.
Dex is not here. I wish Dex was here.
Oh man, look.
Some things to say. He would
have 3 years is crazy. That's your whole rookie contract pretty much.
Look, hey, it is what it is. Everybody he got picked in the 4th round.
Yeah, that's true.
Look, and then Isaac is on did he sign a 2-year deal or a 3-year deal?
I think we got him through next year. So I mean that might be 2 years. I don't know.
He would have to beat out Isaac, and I don't see that happening.
Isaac was pretty.
Yeah, it's gonna be a dog fight. I want to see it.
And then I don't know what Daniel's contract is.
I think this is his last year. I think we got Sam Malu for another 2 years, but this Daniel's last year, I think.
If Daniel's ball out, he coming back. He's still young. We can't afford to let a guard walk or just let a guard go or trade him for nothing.
That's true.
I don't know. You gotta see what you're gonna do with a Najee or Pat Fryermuth or who else is due a paycheck. Oh, your quarterback.
If he can't finish
your quarterback. You
right.
gotta pay a QB.
Right.
You gotta pay a QB.
Mm,
So
mm, mm.
What's name
that,
might get the
I'm
Kirk
actually
Cousins
really,
bill or
I'm
something.
really concerned about that right now. I know I shouldn't be, but that's my big concern is what's gonna happen. It's all lovely right now. We're happy right now, but they gotta pay. Both of these guys could walk.
Yeah.
But look,
Like
ain't no real need to stress
I
about it.
really think
They get
Russell, like
paid.
the
They
way
get
he's
paid to do that.
embracing Pittsburgh, like but I would hate to lose Justin Fields. Like we did all that for him to just walk away. Like that's crazy.
Yeah,
But he ain't
I
gonna
ain't
want to
gonna
sit
worry
behind a
about
Russell
it too
Wilson
much.
forever either. So it's like I don't know.
Omar Khan, Mike Tomlin, them they get paid to worry. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna let them worry about that.
Yeah.
And Lil Rooney and all that.
Little Rooney.
Yeah,
Lil
I
Rooney.
mean, I grew up off his dad. You feel me? So it's different. Like I when I see
Okay, Isaac has
Lil
two
Rooney,
questions.
it just hit different.
Yeah. So that offensive line, expected to look different this year. A bully offensive line. And you know whose offensive line really didn't get fixed in the draft? The Ravens. They still have some
Nah.
holes.
I mean, they got Rosengarten, but I don't think Rosengarten gonna come in and start. Oh well, he
Wait,
might because
yeah,
they had Falele.
uh,
As a matter of fact, he might start because they had that dude Falele last year that we was torching on the line. So I
yes.
think
So
that's
the
what
Ravens
they.
offensive line did not make a big jump in the draft. They
Nah.
did sign Nate Wiggins. I think today he actually signed his contract. He's probably one of the first rounders I think I saw that signed his contract. So they got something. Their secondary is okay.
Mhm.
Nah. Offensive line be interesting. We know Lamar. They got Derrick Henry, and they have Lamar Jackson. So you got to
Yeah.
protect. You have to be able to put those guys in a good position. So, and they know what we got. So they're very familiar with Patrick Queen. They very
Right.
familiar
Yeah, I
with
want to
TJ Watt. Like
see
they know what we have. So
Peyton Wilson versus Lamar, man. I gotta see it. Wilson,
I mean, I want to see
like
Patrick Queen versus Lamar. Hello.
but I want to see the
I'm just
kid. We kind of know what
curious because
Patrick can
TJ
do.
Watt has a game, has
I
a
I,
time.
I want to see a rematch of the Senior Bowl. I want them to put Nate Wiggins out there and let Roman Wilson torch him again. That's what I want to
I'm
see.
with it. How do you feel about I had my speech on him and how I see some room for improvement with him.
Roman Wilson.
Yeah.
How I feel about. I mean, I think he does. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I think that it was a
A
good pick.
dog, y'all. He meant a dog. I know it might
All
sound like
right,
good,
I thought you said
but
a dub,
he meant
like a
dog.
dub. Like I'm gonna say,
Come
damn,
on,
you like
man.
He
Look,
meant, he,
look. Come on,
he
man.
meant dog, y'all. I'm just
My bad.
translating.
I try to say it right. I think he's a dog, but
There we go.
yeah. Of course, we was looking for size, So, I think he's another Calvin Austin. Maybe a little bit more twitchy, but just as fast. I
he
think
got more
that
time. He got
I
more.
think that he's a yak guy. I think that he's one of them type people that where as though he may either get the receiver screens or the hitch routes and go make a play, or the out routes and go make a play. Get you 5 to 7 yards, or run down the slot, go down the seam, and hopefully we can hit you in the seam. But I mean, I don't think that he's going to be exactly what we need, but I think that he was a good pick.
Who do you think outside of Pickens? Who do you think is going to stand out, wide receiver wise?
Who I think going to stand out?
Dan Jefferson.
Hopefully somebody that we pick up in free agency. We've been we've been thinking about. I heard that we was looking at DJ Chuck still. I heard that we was
You
looking
on
at
the
Zay
team?
Jones.
He on the team or he a free agent or something?
Say it again.
He a free agent or he still on a
Free agent.
Yeah, all of them are free agents.
And Zay Jones just got released from the Jaguars.
Yeah,
damn.
you got a couple of people still out there, man. That
Tyler Boyd still out there. I saw him post that he was in Nashville, so I don't know if he's visiting the Titans or
He
not.
look like a Titan. He look like a Titan. Let him go over there.
He's still
Let him
out
go over
there.
there. I'm not a fan of his.
I hope and I pray that they get somebody that's going to take the heat off of GP, because if not, they just going to triple cover him all game and then put somebody in the slot. like they did when DJ was out. When DJ was out, all they did was like double
Yeah,
and triple team him.
take
So
Pickens out the game. Yeah,
We
they
gonna
have to
see. We
have.
gonna
But
see
I
what
mean,
Roman do.
with this offense, I think those tight ends are definitely going to be a threat. So it could be an instance where Pat Fragmuth is that guy that takes the pressure off of Pickens. That would be interesting to see. But we still need
right,
another wide receiver. We'll see what happens. We will
right.
see, honey. I hate to sound so excited. The schedule should be coming out in a few weeks here. I think I finally saw the first email about it or post about it. So it's coming. It's May now. So the schedule usually comes out mid-May or so. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And once that happens, all heck's gonna break loose.
It's all downhill from there.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'll just know Atlanta's on my list, Vegas is on my list, the home opener's on my list, the Commanders game, which is down the street for me.
I hope I'm still here.
What you mean?
I'm ready to go back in the military.
What?
So yeah, I hope I'm still here then. You can get stationed anywhere,
Yeah.
I say, that was dark. That was dark for a second.
That was dark. Why that's dark?
So I ain't gonna be here for long. Like, damn, bro.
I was like, dang.
Nah, I'm about to say I ain't got no terminal illness or nothing. Thank God. But no.
I see how I was like, huh?
But I'm saying in the States, like I'm saying in the, I hope I'm still here in the States to go to these games, because if I am, I'm going.
Yeah, I hope you are as well.
Yeah.
We're gonna get them on the field so they can salute the service.
Yeah, salute the service. I come out there in my uniform on. Look, salute me. Look.
We'll get them out there on the field, y'all.
Right.
Yeah, well, we got to do a whole little situation and send off and stuff. You got to keep us informed, okay?
Yeah, I definitely keep y'all posted. I mean, I should hear something within the next few weeks, actually.
Okay.
And then I know some dates. But yeah.
Look, Ali said that totally sounded like a deathbed confession coming. I'm like,
Ali,
is he going to jail? Like, what's happening?
Nah, ain't no deathbed. Like I said, I'm not getting the death chair. I'm not getting the needle. I ain't getting locked up. Ain't nobody looking for me or nothing like that. I'm just talking about leaving out of the state.
Music and all that with it. I'm like, yo, what the?
Because I leave out of here. And I could leave out of here probably in like within a month, and then within 2 months I could be in Japan or somewhere, or Italy or Greece, or
for sure.
Australia. You never know.
You never know. That's for sure.
If I ain't here, I can't get into it like that. But of course, I'll still be with the team, with the squad.
We gonna keep you locked in.
We're gonna definitely hold it down.
Keep me in prayer. That's what you can do.
We got you.
You holding us down, we gonna hold you down.
We're gonna have to send you some care packages, okay?
Oh yeah, I need that. especially you, D. You running away, so look, I'm gonna need some crabs. I'm gonna need a chicken box. I'm gonna have to send you to the hood, get you some. Go to the store.
Now wait a minute now. Some places I don't go. Some places I don't go, especially
come right away. Look, I tell them look out for you. You good?
They're gonna have to meet me on 295.
That's what's up.
No, but okay, yeah, that changed the whole combo.
My bad.
No, it's fine. It's like no big deal. We actually had a lot. Tony said we can't send DC to the hood. I won't survive. I used to work at Johns Hopkins. I will not survive. In the hood, I just won't. I'll fake it for a little bit.
I can't say the avenue.
It's the animals for me. Like it's really the animals. They be playing tag in the street, y'all, at night. Like
yeah. It's wild. It's wild out there.
The animals be out there. They be playing tag, freeze tag, whatever kind of tag out in the street.
We talking about real animals, or we talking about people?
Both of them.
Well, I was really talking about like rats and rodents and stuff.
Oh yeah. It's yeah.
I'm saying, like we talking about people.
Oh, like the animals, those animals, but then hey, you do got some people.
Yeah, and
They
they
used to
don't care,
only
and they
like do
don't
that
care
night,
neither.
but
They're
not in the
muggy. You looking
daytime.
at them, they're muggy. What you looking at, dummy?
Yeah, 2:30 in the afternoon, people are getting shot now. They don't even do it at night no more. So,
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
um, sorry, back to a little bit more positive things here. Anything else, Steeler? So we talked about Jalen Warren's comments. I don't know if you did you hear anything about Jalen talking about night and day. Um,
yeah,
again,
well, with the leadership.
yes, yes,
Yeah, and that's what I was trying to tell people, man. I say you got somebody like that's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. They're gonna provide a certain level of leadership, a certain amount, a certain standard, and establish things. Where though you got somebody like Kenny Pickett, who he just trying to learn. He's still coming in trying to figure out what's going on. But
yeah. I
I
don't think
mean,
any.
and they behind him, you got somebody like Mason last year, and I think Mason was the closest that we got, that was probably able to do that, but he didn't have that. I don't think he had that type A personality. I think Russell does. And it's a different thing when you're you're mild mannered off camera, but when you in the huddle, you're a different type of player. I think Russell Wilson, from what I've seen in his career, he's just that type of person in the huddle. But when you
Yeah,
get off the field, he's Mr. What you call it? Mr. Unlimited. He he just goofy, like
yeah. I feel like I can't wait to see the sideline. Like I know what I saw last year on the sideline when they were not on the field. And when that's Dex. I'm like, that's Dex, y'all. I could tell by the D to dime. I know that's him. We miss you. I could tell how when they pick up those tablets and how they're interacting with each other. I saw a Mitchell Trubisky do a lot more leadership things than other people. And I know, like, I remember Kev, we kind of said we're not gonna talk about this person that much no more. But and I'll try my best not to say his name as much as possible. But I am so excited to see what that sideline looks like with Russell Wilson, with Justin Fields, and with Arthur Smith out there. I want to see what that communication is like when the offense is off, not on the field, and the defense is out there. Like, what are they doing? How different does it look? I cannot wait to see that. I'm so excited to see the difference and compare the two. So that's a little nerdy stuff that I like to do.
do you do you
You can't
believe
see
that
it at home, so I'm like, I want to see what this looks like. Like, what's the communication like? Are y'all working together to call out things that you're seeing, or like, are we working as a team to be like, look, we need to do this? They're giving this look, they're giving that look. Those are the things I did not see collectively. I've seen Najee do it. I've seen Mitch do it, in some ways, but I didn't see, the leader of that team do it in a way that made me feel comfortable. And don't get me wrong, Ben would go over, but he would be talking to the was it Sully, or he would be talking like he wouldn't just be, and sometimes he would have a receiver, and sometimes he'd be talking with Josh Dobbs. And I'm not saying like him and Mason were like arm in arm, they weren't, but Ben would still be looking at this tape and making them better. So anyway, I'm excited to see
that's
that.
true. Do you believe? I don't want to get off topic, but do you believe the blasphemy that they were talking about putting Justin Fields in the kick return?
Listen, I think it's funny to think about. I think that, Jalen's, they probably mentioned it. Like, I just feel like I'm not gonna believe it until I see it. And I think everybody probably wants a shot at the kick return situation. I watch the XFL all the time, and it I would love to be able to get to the 40, 50-yard line every time there's a kickoff or whatever. So
Right.
I don't know. I think everybody probably want an opportunity to make something shake, especially if you're not going to be able to be the starting quarterback.
But
Yeah,
our
I say,
body
but I'm
18,
like,
yo.
yo, regardless of
What
the
you say?
investment, yo, there's no way that they gonna put that man in kick return, yo. Like, there's no way.
I don't think so. Like I said, I believe it if I see it, but I don't think people should make a big
And
deal
then
out of it.
you go and get somebody like a quarter Patterson, that's his thing. Like that's what
Yeah.
that's who he specialized in. You got somebody like Calvin Austin who can, who's a speedy guy. I mean, you just picked up Roman Wilson. You don't think that they can, fill in right there?
Forgot about Calvin. Lord have mercy. Why have I forget about him?
Man, I'm like, you got all type of weapons. Why would you put Justin Field out there?
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know. I didn't think it was a big deal, as big as people made it. Oh shoot, what's on 8:54? Okay. All right, y'all. We're gonna have to wrap it here.
There I go.
Okay. We about to wrap because we gotta watch the Knicks game.
Oh yeah.
Anything
Let's
else
go
you want to talk
Knicks.
about? Because I feel like we
Right.
didn't get to elaborate as much as I wanted to today, and that's
Oh,
fine.
I'm sorry
'cause
about that.
We started
We can run
early.
it back.
Yeah, we're gonna run it back. I'm gonna try to get on here next week as well, and you never know, it could be some news next week.
That sounds good.
Definitely.
All right.
Definitely.
Make sure you guys are following these guys. Kev, that's his @ He got the Steeler for 7 podcast. Make sure you're following them. Jay, that is his @ J Rock the Polymath.
Yes.
Make sure you follow him. I like the Celtics too now, Steeler out west. Don't think I don't like the Celtics, but this game, this series,
come on, D. Come on, D.
I wasn't a fan of the Lakers. I like
Arlie, yo, send me that. Send me the link to that, yo.
So what?
Come on, D.
Talking about the Gentry rumors. I don't know too much about that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, y'all. We'll check in.
So
also, if you are on playback, go to the Sports and Coffee. We're going to be moving the Sports and Coffee show. That's on Twitter right now. We're going to be moving it to playback at some point. So make sure you are locked in on Playback TV. If you have any questions, you can hit me up. Make sure you're following D Love Sports everywhere: Twitter, Instagram, and here. All right, y'all. Have a good one. Bye. Oh, let me do my decks.